Nigeria accents our national greatness, coupled with the untapped potential as we hold to produce even a greater wealth, improve to the living conditions of our people, are the things that make Lagos a magnificent place. We should advance the social and economic progress of this state and its people, regardless of your faith, regardless of your social class or your origin of birth. As long as you adopt the script of Lagos, Lagos will in turn adopt you. As I say in my acceptance speech, I'm too focused on moving Lagos forward to give a second thought to where any person has come from. As long as you are animated to the spirit of achievement, cooperation and tolerance, then you are a Lagosian. This is my motto. This is how I see our home, and this is how I shall run my government. I shall select the best and the most qualified people to hold positions of authority in our government.
Elections have come and gone. The process of taking Lagos to greater heights has commenced. But how are campaign promises being turned into action? What does Lagos expect from the main man devoted as the 15th governor of the state? For Governor Babatunde Sanwo-olu, the promises are concrete and tangible assurances of his commitment to work for a better Lagos. The message was simple and direct. It was achieving a greater Lagos.
People of Lagos, I present to you the governor of the Center of Excellence, the governor of the State of Aquatic Splendor, the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babatunde Sanwo-olu, the 15th governor of Lagos State.
I ask you to join me on this journey to awaken a greater Lagos. When we speak of a greater Lagos, we speak not of empty words. It is a deep and profound assertion we mean. We intend to take and make history by making ourselves and our children a better future. Therefore, on this day, on this precious land we call our home, let us stand together in this very place of history. Let us vow to ourselves and to prosperity that we shall not just dream of a greater Lagos. Let us agree this day that we shall collectively rise up to build the Lagos of our dreams.
New governor, the task of building a greater Lagos began with a clear understanding of what will make Lagos great and how it must be accomplished. Action must match words. To understand the task, a precise framework or development agenda was floated. Christened T.H.E.M.E.S, the six-pillar agenda points to transportation and traffic management, health and environment, education and technology, making Lagos a 21st century economy, entertainment and tourism with security and governance.
The Deputy Governor, Dr. T.H.E.M.E.S and I are single-minded in our desire to bequeath to our successor a far greater Lagos than the one we have inherited today. And to do so, we have formulated a concise framework that encapsulates our collective vision for the state to ensure that our undertaking remains focused and our communication remains clear and our endeavors to build a greater Lagos can only be a proud place we all hold. The framework of our six pillars of development agenda, which is called the T.H.E.M.E.S, which I will mention as traffic management and transportation, health and environment, education and technology, making Lagos a 21st century economy, entertainment and tourism, and finally, security and governance.
Under transportation, one only needs to acquaint oneself with staggering statistics concerning traffic management to understand the reason for the focus on the sector. Lagos State has the highest vehicular density, which stands at over 227 vehicles per kilometer against the national average of 11 vehicles per kilometer. There are estimated 5 million cars at the rate of 80 cars per 1,000 people, including 200,000 commercial vehicles. All these are for moving the huge population estimated at over 21 million people on a daily basis. An efficient transportation system is of vital importance for the development of Lagos. Presently, the state caters for over 24 million trips per day, which is expected to increase to over 40 million in the next 2 decades. This underlines the need to properly regulate and optimize the efficiency of the transport system to constantly meet the growing population. In order to achieve this, the new administration therefore prioritized the attainment of a reliable multimodal transportation system with the objective to reduce delays, improve safety, and give priority to those means of travel that are less damaging to our natural environment. In line with the objectives, Governor Babajide Sanwo-olu's administration aims to improve traffic flow by resolving the following gridlock points within 9 months. 3rd Mainland Bridge, Okwaba Abule Egba, Maryland Ikorodu Road Junction, Awolowo Road Ikoyi, Mile 12 Ketu, Ipaja Road Egbeda, Penn Cinema, Ijora Apapa, to mention but a few. The administration will also ensure that the roads remain motorable by continuously fixing potholes, carrying out maintenance and rehabilitation programs all year round, in conjunction with private sector operators and strengthen state road agencies. In addition, it will enable public-private partnership to increase private sector investments on roads and highways within the first year.
BRT. Then the road is another issue. That is one of the major issues we're having. There is not enough space, so everywhere is congested. People are too much, it's crowded. So if they should create more roads, I think the road will be free for someone can instead of it to use 30 minutes, they are using 3 hours.
I think the area of public transportation needs to be addressed, particularly on violation of traffic offences. You can see the bikes or cars are back on the road, violating the traffic of rules and compromising. So if we can do something very proactive on this area, we appreciate it more. Particularly from mile 12 to Ikorodu, it's always like that. If there has been these lay-bys that are created by his presidents or somebody, if we can do that in Owode Onirin, then we'll be fine. So where there are some abandoned road projects completed.
In terms of transportation, one would expect that the government would do more on making the roads vehicle worthy. I mean, you normally will say you're asking VIOs to come and check if vehicles are roadworthy, but you find out that most of the time too, these roads are not vehicle worthy. They kill the vehicles. So I would rather think that the new governor should change the approach in terms of first of all ensuring that the roads are good, and then of course they can then go into finding out if any vehicle is roadworthy.
Some roads are bad, most especially along that Ababa area, along Surulere. All these containers, they have been blocking roads. So I think since the APC is on the national level now, they can do more by giving them the federal ultimatum for them to be cleared off the road.
ọ̀nà ọ̀dọ̀ wa lágbègbè kìíní ṣàwò kò gbádùn rárá, omi ti pọ̀ jù, wọ́n ti fọ́lé láti ìṣàwò dé agric 500 là ń wọ mọ́tò abẹ́ kó bá wa ṣe ọ̀nà ọbẹ̀ yẹn dáadáa àṣẹ kó bá wa ṣe títì wa náà ẹ wò ó ṣe àwọn ọlọ́kadà ń sìn ẹ wọ́n ṣe cross bó ṣe sọdá ó ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn léṣe gbogbo àrẹ nípa owó dúró bá wa ṣe àga Ìkòròdú wa yẹn ni kó wá wọ́n ti fọ́ ogun lé wa gbogbo everything yamayama ni ẹsẹ̀ làwọn máa fi rìn lọ sí space la fi ń rìn wálé.
Activities in the transportation sector will not only be limited to the roads as the administration will activate the rail system. Government will aggressively pursue the completion of the Blue Rail Line extending from Mile 2 to Marina for passenger operation by 2021. It will also complete the Red Line for passenger operations in partnership with the federal government by 2022. On water transport services, the major transport routes is to be expanded from 6 to 10 by 2021. Passenger operation will be scaled up at Ijede, Ibeshi, Falomo, Ijegun-Egba, Ipakodo, Osborne, Apapa and Badore jetties by 2020. The administration will invest in additional water infrastructure in partnership with the private sector. As the life wire of the economy, the urgent intervention proposed by the administration in this sector is that which will facilitate exchange of goods and services and at the same time empower negotiations.
We will make and create the right environment in which security of life, of development represent the response of the yearnings of our people. They constitute the foundation that must be restored to our future. And should we fulfill our promise and deliver on these pillars, we are most confident that we have succeeded in setting a Lagos on a new trajectory of economic growth and development.
The H in the acronym stands for Health and Environment. As interrelated sectors for ensuring a healthy people that makes a wealthy nation, investment in health and environment is critical to ensuring improved access to healthcare services, drastic reduction in rates of sickness, and aesthetic environment.
They will do well by going into the hospitals as you have them, checking. What we hear about people who actually go to these hospitals are that there are not much facilities in these hospitals. The ones that are available are not being properly taken care of. They should check that. The governor should let his people go there unannounced. He should not listen to what is being told by officials. He should have his own private way or ways of checking what's actually on ground. If he can do that, he would be able to discover that they need to do a lot of things in the area of health. And of course, one would expect that government would pay the staff doing the work.
According to the subcomponents of the pillar, Governor Babajide Sanwo-olu is expected in the next 4 years to invest massively in upgrading of health facilities, free healthcare programs to assist the poor, environmental regeneration projects, and restructuring of waste management system to handle the collection and disposal of over 13,000 tons of waste generated daily in the state. There will also be expansion of the Lagos Health Insurance Scheme with a target of 500,000 households. Apart from this, there will be increased health spending from 8.86% to 15% of budgets in line with the Abuja Declaration. There will also be creation of database to capture the health needs of Lagosians by deploying the Healthcare Information Management System across healthcare centers. The administration will also ensure minimum of 3 doctors, 3 nurses and 5 community health workers in all 345 health centers by 2021. Furthermore, there will be provision for 10 new primary healthcare centers, PHCs for riverine and other undeserved areas. Government will also ensure all 37 non-functional PHCs in the state are refurbished and adequately equipped. In the area of environmental management, the administration will pursue an effective, proactive and resourceful waste management in the state. LOMA will drive the elimination of waste accumulation in Lagos. Also, it will harness the potential for job creation and other opportunities in waste recovery, reuse, repair and materials innovation. It is important to emphasize not just the determination of the administration to improve the welfare of Lagosians, regardless of the social status, gender, tribe or religion, but the passion it has brought to governance and demonstrated in the last few weeks. Such energy and gutsy approach to governance is capable of propelling public transformation beyond expectations. With the development agenda explicitly captured in the themes, Governor Babajide Sanwo-olu has laid bare his administration's roadmap to achieving its goal, and it can be said that the goals are really attainable. It therefore behoves everyone to key into this agenda and partner the government to ensure a greater Lagos.